Hey everyone, welcome back here to my channel where I play Planet Zoo. My name is Nisse, and this is not my channel where I play Planet Zoo, it's my channel where I'm live and simply just love playing games. But I mess that up a lot of the time, so yeah, you are welcome no matter what. Basically, just checking the sound today, it seems like it's going through the way it should. Um, I have a little too much sound on my computer currently. Just putting that a little down. I'm hoping it's not going in the mic. Just checking. No, you shouldn't be able to hear it in the mic. Okay. I just don't feel like the headset today. So yeah. Funny thing is, I checked the light just before. It was fine. Now it's not. So that's beautiful as this normally is. We are eating beautiful mods. Today it is Relaxing Sunday, and it's the day of the week where I just enjoy going in and being live and just relax and do something that doesn't take up too much brain power. So we will not be playing Hogwarts Legacy. But besides that, we are just relaxing. And I did have a live stream earlier in the week where we played Planet Zoo, and I didn't get to finish it. So I thought we would go in today and just play a little around there and relax. Just relax. I have my milkshake with the coffee and tarok and everything in there. So yeah, that's what's going on here currently. We are over here. I actually did remove a lot of the animals because I'm making myself ready for recording my what's it called, my mud videos for next week. I haven't done that yet. I should have done that yesterday, but yesterday was just a shit day. So yeah. We still have the chimpanzees because that is the mud going up tomorrow. They are gorgeous. They are beautiful, and I love them. But anyway, we are not playing inside of the habitats today. We have all of this all around here. We of course need to fix this because this is not uh, looking good at all. I thought that maybe it would be fun to make this a little playground, like a nature-based playground. And then for the rest of it, we're just gonna go in with foliage. So when you go in here, you have the feeling that you're entering the tropical jungle. Um, so yeah, that's where we are at this point. We actually also have some people in here. Again, I'm not gonna try to pronounce the names. Oh, I need to. Why is it there? There. Now you can see it. Great. Um. Sorry. Just showing you again. The chimpanzees that are beautiful are the ones over here, of course. And the play we are gonna play with today is all of the surrounding out here. And the playground I want to have kind of here in the middle because that will also allow you to actually have a nice view. Like you could sit here, of course people will go backwards and forwards, but you could sit here as an adult and just keep an eye on the kids and still see the beautiful animals, which would be nice. So I think that's the first part I actually want to do. And I think I'm gonna do it with a little terrace. Then make it a little smaller, this one. Only one in height. That's not enough. So we're gonna go with 2 in height. Is that better? That's not what I want. Okay. We're gonna remove that. Because if that don't work, then we have another way of doing so. And that's with this. I don't want it to be this big. I think that's around the height I wanted in. Maybe a little. There. I wanted to go just a little further in here, not too much. So it kind of like going down into the sandbox, I think. Go in here and just to line it up this side. I think that's... Well, that's A line. It's not B line, but I think it's okay. Something around there. Okay. And I want this down here to just simply be sand. Loose sand. Why? Because it's... I'm not really a fan of a lot of newer playgrounds where they have these gravel, like rubber gravel or something like that. I'm not sure what it's called. But it looks awful. When I was a kid, we didn't even have sand. We have these small stones. And if you fall down on it, it hurt like a bitch. It hurt so bad if you did that. So you learn not to fall down. Basically. So I think I want to go with this, and then I kind of want it to be... Okay, I'm gonna do it this way so I can just line it up basically. So if I go with this, and then that will it will not allow me to do so clearly. Okay. How close can we get without falling down? Because I kind of didn't want it to be lifted at all. We're gonna try here. Oh. And then I want to have just a small entrance here. Like so, and the same over here. Because I don't want this to be like a walkthrough. I want it to be, you can go in here if you want a little table, you want to sit down, but besides that, we're not having it. Okay. That's not where I want it. There, and will not allow me to do so. Of course it won't. What do we do with a drunk sailor? What do we do with it? We're gonna soften out the end. I didn't want to do that, but I think we're gonna have to soften out just the end here. I don't want it all to be softened. In here. And then I don't want it to be like this. Do not want to. What I do want is something a little more like... didn't work. Okay. What if I say snap 45 degrees? That worked. Okay. issue being that I want it in here. Just gonna try to do it more like if I do like this, maybe it will, yeah. There. Okay, I'm just switching to 90 degrees angle instead, and here we have an issue. Too close to that. So we're gonna move it a little bit and then just try the same thing basically again. That's not gonna work. Maybe there. That seems like it may work. Yay! It does. And yes, this is literally everything I do every single time I want a road to be this small. And it's frustrating. Very frustrating that it's just how it is. But you can fix it if you really want to. You can get the free build mod. I just feel like that mod is more issues than help. Or maybe it's because I don't understand how to use it. That is a possibility, but in general, I'm not the fan of it. I like everything it can do. Like you can make water tunnels so beautiful if you want to with it. But for instance, that it lay one path directly on top of another path and won't, like, I had issues where they wouldn't like combine the path. It would simply just lay it on top of each other, so the guests could not get from one path to the other, which I found very, very frustrating. Yeah, I think we're gonna finish it there. It's not completely aligned downwards here, but it's fine. It's something I need to tell myself every time I build in this game. It's just like, it's fine, it's gonna be fine. And why will you not align? I want you to, oh, what if I do like this? Yes, then you will. Okay. Yeah, it's there. That's pretty clear. It is here. So next I want more sand. I want sand here. And then I may run rock right here just to give it this strong. No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't, because that will hurt like a bitch to hit yourself on if you fall down for anything. So we're not gonna go with that. We will, however, just smoochy here. And over here. Yay! Okay, there's some things you need on a playground, and then there's something you want. Like, I feel like a need would be a swing. Will this be strong enough? Yes, it will. But I'd rather use these, to be honest. They're looking better. What do I use over here? This is the same color, so it would actually look good together. Okay. How long is this? 4 meters? That should be more than enough. So we're gonna angle snap. 15 degrees. Whoosh. 30 degrees. Which I think 15 should be enough. Then I control X and I'm just checking we have random rotation on. We do not want that. So I go up here. No, I don't. X. There, and then we have the same but in the thinner variation. So I just need to... That's not thin. This is thin. This is too big. This is better. So I move it up here. And then just for my own sake, flip it. And then down to 90 degrees angle. And now I didn't get it completely where I wanted, so I'm gonna flip it again. So the X is over here. And then I think it's roughly where I want it. So I do that to flip it again. So I'm gonna take this one and then pull it over here. Then I combine it all into one building. And then I pick out from that building these two. Because they should now want to move together. So I use, again, angle snap, 45 degrees. There. And now you can see it does align. I can just pull it over here. Then I can take this and just fix it where I want it. Which I think is here. And that's a very easy way of building a swing. And you can use, of course, all of the materials you will. What I think is really hard, on the other hand, is finding out something that is short enough for a seed. Where there is a few items that works, but even this that looks like it would work is 1 meter. And a 1 meter seed is, well, it is inclusive. There's room for everyone, but it's very big. You could also try to build something yourself. This could actually be a fun seed. If I... Angle snap still on. I kind of wanted to... That's of course a little weird. But now it's kind of you can lie down on the seat. So if I did this and then made just like one big swing sofa would be great, I think. So if I do this and then fill it in with rope. I think it's this one, yes. Whooshy. And then, because we already have the angle here, we are helped a lot. Leave it there for now, then I just want to see I take most of the name for that and then put it down here. I think this piece. That was not where I wanted it. So I'm just gonna go for the corner in here and pull it down till it fits. I do not want my guest to actually sit on this corner. There. I want them more to just feel supported by it. I hope that makes sense. So here we're just gonna flip it over. And that's just because I want these two stripes to be more in the middle. Which they are now. Do not know why they do not completely line up. That's weird. There. And this would also help keeping the sides from each other, because if it's only made by rope, then what's there to not make it bend or anything like that. There and there. And this is why I never go in with a plan, because this is something that I probably wouldn't think up like in a planning phase. This is more so something that I just thought of right now. And I want something to keep it up there. So we're gonna go in with rope again. I kind of, honestly, I kind of want to do this. Just put it there for now. Then take this. And put it here. And just see how I can mangle them in together so they would combine into a third row. Issue now being that I need to make a decision about where I want it. I'm just gonna leave it here for now. Because if I add another rope here, it will not be straight on here. It would kind of have to bend one way or the other. More so likely to be like this. There. So it would be flipped a little bit. But that's not the important part here. You can see it's gonna be long. So if I did that, I would lower it into the ground. But by not doing that, I will have to take these pieces and move all the way up here. Which isn't that bad, actually. I don't think it's the worst thing that could happen. I think we're gonna do that. And then just lower the entire thing, of course. But I want these two to touch each other. That's not where I wanted you to touch. There, and can I then switch you over a little bit? There. And then copy you guys over to here. Okay, this part is good. I actually think this is good. So, then I want something metal. Kind of, if I could take the shovel and only have the handle part, that would be great. This one could maybe work. Where are you? There. Not sure about it though. Feel like we can find something better, but it can work if we can't find anything else. We could, of course, also put up the chain up here, because I think that's shorter than the rope. Oh, it's a hanging chain. Never mind. I needed something straighter. Would I just have this? But then I don't need the wood in the middle. Then it loses its function. I'm never gonna learn every single piece in the game. I wish I knew it. Feel like there should be much more pieces. Where's all the small pieces? Are they in here? Yeah, not in Windows, right? Well, if this would change so it hanged. If I turn it around, that would be great. The thing is, if I want to use this, I need to place it more like... Oh, I could just place it inside, of course. That's brilliant. Need to switch you a little more. And it's not an issue. Oh, we have them sticking out there and there, but that's not a big issue. So if I do that, for now I'm just placing it. Then I can move it around afterwards. When I get a good idea of this. First of all, I need it to hang a little more loosely, which would be more like so. Yeah, that works. So I'm gonna take that also and then just to the side. And a hanging thing there. Exit the build, move the entire build. Kind of want it down here. But would this be a child toy or would it be more like I could imagine as an adult, like being on a date and sitting and this could be awesome. So maybe it should be up here. Again, the adults would also get a good view of the children this way. It's hard because I think in general playgrounds should have nice seating for the adults to sit and watch their kids, but at the same time I don't want other people that don't have kids to be invited into watching the kids. So that's a hard thing to think about, but I think actually if we just put it here, it will work nicely. Okay. Another thing I kind of want is the that I have no idea what it's called. I hope that helped you out figuring out what I meant. So I think it will be very, very basic. So we put this up here. Maybe up here. What? I kind of feel like I want it all the way from over here, so you have a good time to get a grip on it, and then you will work your way over here. That's what we're going with. And I know that we have in here the... Oh, what's they called? They're under tropical. And I think they're under climbable. Yes. This piece. It's magnificent. I love it. We have one 12 meters, 16 meters, and 8 meters. How big is 16? Okay, wait. I need to know if I put this angle snap on, of course. It have a little dingy, like it hangs a little bit, that doesn't matter. That's 16 meters and this is 12. I actually rather use 16 and then just cover the rest of it. But this is not good. So I'm just gonna leave it there and then I'm gonna take this, Control X, over here, and then I want... Yeah, it could be smaller, it doesn't have to be this big, honestly. But I just wanted something taller, because when it hangs, it will be an issue for the guests. So I'm gonna take this and then just take it up here, I guess. There, and then push it in here, maybe. Okay, it seems like the guests can't get by now. I'm not sure why that will become an issue. Yeah, I actually like that. And then we could, I think, put it into 1 and then Control X. Put it down here, but then here we're gonna put like 2 of them next to each other, so you go like... Yeah, I'm not sure why I feel the need to say it that way. I have no idea. But I thought, what is the smallest one we have? This doesn't work. It needs to be flat. No. I just wanted to see if we could find something like in between there. Okay, and then I want something climbing in the middle of this, and I want to use these. Oh, these. Out of that. That's probably not where they are gonna end up. Okay, I know I want wood, so I'm just gonna say it. But I kind of want natural wood. Well, this is dirty and really realistic. Kind of matches these. But I think some guests may think it's a little too dirty for their kids. I never noticed this before. I kind of like it. Not for here, but in general. It's just very, very red-brown compared to the gray-brown we have there. I don't think, no, that's not recolorable. This is very yellow. I actually thought these were recolorable, but they're not. Neither are these, but these are less pigmented. What else do we have? Okay, I kind of think these. Yep, something just happened there. It's one of some of the Probit mods that have this where they change color. It's, yeah. You can still color them back to what's on the picture. It's kind of funny. It was one of the updates that did that. Yes, here it is. Here it is. Okay, so I want this to be like just a little platform up here. And I move these in where I want them. Oh. A little more that way. That's my... Yeah, my sound. Yeah, I'm just panicking about the sound sometimes. Don't mind me, I'm just panicking here. Okay. Then I thought it would be funny to have like a wall piece here. And a wall piece here. And then I want to take these and put them up here, but not like right there. I want them to be... This will allow the parents to go down here and talk to the kids here, and up here and talk to the kids there, which I think would be a good thing. I'll never know, but yeah. I don't have kids, but I have been on playgrounds with my friends' kids. And sometimes it feels like you need to climb the whole entire thing to give one quick message to the kids. And it can be like smaller things also. Oh, it's even called African timber. So gonna cover it all and merge it into one build. And then I want to. Oh, sorry. What just happened? What just happened there? Okay, I think it's this one I use. Yes. Okay. Control X, and then I take this piece. No, I don't. I take these two. Control X. Like so. And then I take the smaller piece. Out here and try to limit it here. This is gonna be the craziest playhouse you ever seen in a zoo. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Just so they don't fall down unless they plan to. Okay, and then I want this piece hold up to this. Yep. Do I want both of them like that? I kind of want that, yeah. Okay. So now I take this piece back here. And I didn't want it to be here. Because I want the kids to get in and out that way. And I want the parents to be able to see their kids. But it could cover this way because now you could technically see the kids all the way around. Yes. Yes. Now the idea was that you could get from these to this. But wouldn't it also be frustrating if you're climbing these that someone from over here is just like mashing in front of you or something like that when you're hanging a place like that? I feel like it would be. We also need a ladder. I'm not even sure if there is one in the game. This is kind of a lot. And it is recolorable. Kind of want to build a slide down here somewhere. That's not a ladder. No. Do we have a... How do you spell ladder? Not with a Q. Well, we have this. But even if we recolor it, I'm pretty sure that it will not look great. It will not look great. Okay, so that's what we have to work with. Or are we gonna make one ourselves? That's what we have. What would a clever person do? These are kind of thick, these are thinner. So if I take this and then try to make it as scoring in the color as the rest of it. Like the texture is different, but I think I can kind of hit the color. A little lighter. Okay. I think I kind of have it. Okay. Then we're gonna turn it 90 degrees. And then I'm just gonna try here. Doesn't seem like a good idea to have the ladder here when the kids can fall down there. I'm gonna look at that afterwards. Okay, push it in here. Would it be enough that it's stuck on that? I guess it would. Control X, because we also need something down here so the kids can climb up. Don't need one down there. But I think just to be sure that we would like to have one down here. Okay. Like, I don't want to use too much time on this, but at the same time, I also want it to look good. African unpainted timber, Control C. And then if I take, I don't know, you thick, thinner, thinnest. Just thought if I did this and then I went in here and found a piece, maybe this. That's not recolorable. I would like it to be just a smidge more gray. I want it to be something where it was made either by a left piece of a roof somewhere or something around that. What if I took this piece and then wait. I have a idea. I'm not saying I'm having a good idea, maybe not as tall as that. Okay, I need it to be a smidge taller. If I just leave it there for now. Oh, sorry. Because now I have the grid, so now I can just... I think I want it up here. And then because it's actually looked like more roof, I'm gonna put you out here instead. Looks good. And let's put one here. And... okay. Then we're gonna go in here and... make it more gray, basically. That's apparently what I have to offer the game today. That's gray. Really like whatever this is doing. I don't think it looks nice. But it is that roof. Or is it this? No, it was the other. Okay, I'd rather just leave it as is. Okay, it doesn't fit with the entire tropical habitat in here, but I do actually really like it. Hey, and I think I only used a few modded pieces for it, so that's great. Okay. Now we need to build something a little easier, I think. But not a little easier, but something that's a little faster, maybe. So I want to take once again this piece, put down here, and then I want this piece. Turn it this way. Angle it 15 degrees. There, and maybe 15 degrees, a little. Too much. Again, we want this to be kids friendly, I guess. So more like so. Then I want a tire. You sure we have a tire somewhere? No, we do not. You sure we have? Like a old tire thingy. We have the car. We could also just basically place one of these in here. Maybe we do that afterwards. Like kids love to climb on vehicles. I used to work on a farm that the day it was cows that goes outside, and in spring, the first day at spring where you let them run outside, they act crazy. They jump around and play and stuff. That's really, really funny to see. So the first day of the year that they get outside is called Ø-Day. And a lot of farms open their doors and invite the public inside and see this. And it's just like crazy. And we parked the tractors and kids were just climbing all around it. All of the tractors, basically. Even the, like, what's it called? The trailers and everything got climbed on, basically. Kind of want this. It's not as large as I would like it to be. Is this one better? No, but I can use it in a different way. So the idea was to have one of these that go around so they can climb it here. I'm thinking I'm just placing it down in it. Oh, it's because it's not angled. I need it to be angled. Everything needs to be angled when you do something angled. Yes, I do. I am very much aware of the fact that I'm making beginner mistakes. And that's basically because I'm still new at this. I'm still a beginner, and I think I'm gonna claim to be a beginner till the day I die, because there will always be something new that I figure out, something new that I haven't done before or so. So I will always see myself as a beginner. Well, it's not the most comfy one. Like, they don't really have a seat or anything like that, but I feel like it would be very much like what we wanted. Do we want this spotted one? I feel like we want the spotted one. So the red we want to be more orangey. And the orange we need to be darker. That's better. We can park that right over here. Just to protect it a little bit. I feel like if it's behind this big thing, then it may survive a little longer. But I do not understand where the wheelie thingy is. It's right here. What's it called? African off-road vehicle wheel. And what did I searched for tire. Because why make anything easy when you can just people over. I think it's normal. You would not have the thing in the middle. You would only have the rubber part of it. But it is basically that when you land, you don't smash down on the ground. You have this rubber thingy bouncing you off it. Okay, do we need more? Do we need more? I feel like there's something we should do. Statues. I don't think we have. No, it's under statues. It's all taxidermy animals. Could look like plastic animals. Also, the kids could just climb around on and have fun with. Maybe some of these, like panda, monkey. I think it's a chimpanzee. I'm not sure. But it was the taxidermy animals I was going for, but these works fine. Like, the kids just want colors, they just want things to be fun. And that's why I build everything gray, of course. Oh, these could also look like something. Yeah. Around here, I guess. I think it's something people do miss, that playgrounds can be a lot of things. I don't like a lot of playgrounds today because they look exactly alike. But kids have such a imagination, so it's kind of sometimes like you could basically, like, they work like cats. You could give them a box and they would be completely fine with it for a while. No. And I try to stay with just the African animals here, of course. Though the mask there is clearly not African, but it's colorful and it's playful, and I think kids are gonna love it. We need a lion. Of course we need a lion. It's so small. It's very small. Ooh, could we? Could we? Ooh, don't we have a lion? Lion, are you lying or are you jumping? I'm not quite sure what's going on here. What about this? This is standing. Okay, I'm never stating that this is normal, but it's what I want to build. I love it. I love it. I really do. Okay. The rhino. Yeah, I think we're gonna do it, leave it there. And then I'm just gonna take this. And angle snap on. There, and then I want the. Do I still have, yeah, African unpainted wood? There. And then I'm gonna go for the 45-degree angle, I think. There. And it's just so, again, wood still can hurt you. Wood can still hurt you. but it will hurt you a lot less than stone, for instance. And we would need something to, like, you can't just have a wall of sand and then assume you can place a road on top of it. So I think this will work perfectly fine. Maybe I should move the monkey chunky thingy a little bit, but that seems to be about it. Then switchy. And then I just want to take these and make this a little longer. Yeah, I'm just figuring out if I want the same back here, but I actually don't think I want that. I think I really like the way it is now. So yeah, that's a different way of building a playground. Again, there's no rules here. No one can tell me what to do. Besides, I have one issue. Being that if you fall down for this, you're gonna land on a freaking car. Which probably is not a good idea. So what I'm gonna do instead is that I'm gonna move the car over here. Then take the panda over here next to the house. And turn this around like so. So you don't you have a free lane in between there. This also needs to move over here, for instance. That's fine. I think this is funnier when you go down here. I don't think it's something that you feel like a pretty asset from up here. This also needs to move a little bit. That's too much. There. And then we just need all of the motherfucking foliage to cover it. Because I don't think that sitting over here is like, oh, magical, I can see the butthole of a giraffe statue. That's not gonna impress anyone. So we need something that matches this, but over here. Before I forget, I wanted tables here. So that's, I guess, a important part. So tables. Kind of just want to go with the... I'm not allowed to place it here. Of course I'm not. Do we want like table settings or do we want bench? I feel like bench is better. Again, because the reason for sitting here is to keep an eye on your cat. I love these. They would not be comfortable, but I love them. Could I place one down here? And there. So they are for the kids, so I can use them, but the kids would probably don't like them. I kind of like these, but the issue is that if I want the parents to be able to sit here and at the same way have a little enjoyment out of what's going on here, this is just a wall of wood. But what I kind of want to cover the middle, to be honest. I want to cover this so you can maybe from here see this part. Nothing here. And if I do that, then the parents sitting over here cannot see over there either way. So why don't we just use them? I think that's the thing. I want to place them out. And a trash can. Always, always trashy cans. Gonna. You always need trash cans close to this in case anyone needs to hurl, I think. And then maybe it would be a good idea to have a water thingy. Oh, that's already custom made. They are, I think they are from a mud pack. Not sure though. I kind of want this. But do we want it back like down here? It's kind of weird. I think it's a skin. I don't think they're functional. Like, I don't think if I place this down, it will actually be functional. Oh, it is. It is functional. But it just doesn't grip. That's amazing. I want that. But where do we want it? Do we want it up here, where it would make sense for the adult, or down there, where it would make sense for the kids? I guess the adult will be the ones with the money, so we can place it here. I'm sorry, I just got a facility broken down. Message. Interesting. Okay, clearly people are using it. Cosmic milk, chocolate cosmic milk, and glowing cosmic milk. I thought it was water, but it's apparently like using the facilities for the cosmic milk, which I'm not mad at it. Like, it's much prettier than some of those. It really is pretty. Well, it's not like pretty, but it looks like a vending machine from real life compared to some of the others. And I'm not sure if this is a real mark, what's a real brand. But looking at the others, like we had this brand, I think I have seen when I have been on vacation. I don't... Dunkin' Donuts, I have heard about it. I don't think it's something we have in Denmark. And then we have Pepsi, which we do have in Denmark, but it's like... who would drink? But yeah. It just brings in a little bit of the real world. I really like that. And whoa, the guest likes it too, so that's bloody amazing. Okay, tropical climbable. We're gonna go away from climbable and then we're gonna go into trees, which is kind of the same thing, but not really. Okay. So I want something, as I said, to cover this, but I don't want it to be heavy. I want it to breathe a little bit of light in, also so the adults that doesn't sit and just freeze. This could be a possibility. Where do we have our palm trees? We have these palm trees. We have these palm trees, so I do not think that this would look too great. Like right next to it. They may look good back here though. We're gonna go with that. I think I gotta place one of the big ones and then the rest is our medium one and the rest are gonna be the smaller ones. Only because of the fact that they are massive. And they will actually cover a giraffe butthole. Anyway. These I do not feel too heavily about because I want something here that covers like thick. And over here I feel like maybe... I feel like the things I want here should be like not tall, just bushy. We have these going on, which I'm pretty much in love with. And they would cover some. This was the medium. We have them larger also. But if I went in everywhere where we do not have the table, I'm just turning on random rotation. Not there either. Maybe here in between. and a few there. And then I went with the other big one. The not as big one. Just to try to make this look like it's on purpose, even though it's just a mishmash. Oh yeah, I told you the other day that there was a community discussion about people who want Planet Zoo friends. I told you I would find it and tell you. It's gone. I looked all of the conversations through, all of the discussions. I looked at every single one of them and it was not there. So I have no idea why it's gone, but it is gone. Which I find really weird, but it's apparently what it is. So if you guys really want, I guess we could make one and a newer one. Like that would be cool. But I didn't want to just go in and make one in case no one wanted to actually be a part of it. It is like volunteer. It's not like you need Planet Zoo friends if you don't want to, but if you want to be able to visit each other's zoo, I haven't figured out honestly how to visit other people's zoos, which I would really like to figure out how to do. Also because I know some of the people that I have met who play Planet Zoo, not physically met, but through Steam, have used it to become more inspired and shows both me with screenshots and such what they're working on, and I would really like to go in there and see it for myself. And maybe a few of these in between. Just over here and over here. And then just a few around here. I'm only going with the small one again because I don't want something way too massive. And I just need to see here. Okay, it was a little taller than I planned. But I actually really like, you can still get a good idea of something going on up there. And again, I don't want this to be something where people will walk through all the time. I want it to be kind of hidden a little bit away. So if you're looking for it, you will find it. But if you do not want to, if you don't care about a playground, then it won't be like this big part you need to go past or anything like that. Also because it will be. It will be. That's just facts. Okay. We have some of these again. A lot of the trees here are really tall. Like, I understand these trees. These trees are beautiful, but it would take a million years for a tree to grow this big. And I think that most trees would already have given up. And no, most zoos would already have given up on that at that point. So I don't see why they would keep growing them. We have some bushes here which could go in between here. Again, bushes are really good for noise cancelling, and that's really something that we want. Oh, we don't want that. Move. Because we need the kids to be able to get down here. So... I think we're gonna swap this for a smaller one. Where were we? Around here? I don't think a smaller one also would fit in. No, even smaller. Yeah, we all know that playgrounds are one of the fastest places that will get overgrown as at a zoo. And then I kind of want this in here. Again, just part noise cancelling and part leave me the hell alone when I'm here with my kid canceling. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's just... I thought we were out of that season, but apparently not. And it's not like I'm sick, I'm just like, oh. At that stage where you don't want to be. There they were. The ones I wanted over here. Because over here, I kind of want you to be able to see the waterfall when you walk up. So you will have this palm trees, and then you hopefully will be able to look in between them and see the waterfall. Yes. Where did we go there? So maybe more here. Like so. Yeah, the chimpanzees really works with me at this point. I do appreciate it, guys. This is also a piece that you often can use if you want to at a playground. Again, I don't want something like too tall over here because I want it to cover low. And already these do not do that. And we still also want the sun to shine in here. Where's the... there. I just love these trees. They are so beautiful. I generally don't like orange, but these trees, it's beautiful. No matter what you say. Okay, I think that was all we wanted on the tree, so we're gonna go to plants. And just singing. Someone found her breakfast. Finally. It's funny when cats do that. Like, I'm hungry, I'm hungry, I'm hungry, I'm hungry, feed me. Hello, I'm hungry. Hey, hey, bitch, feed me. Oh, there's food. Why didn't you tell me? I start by covering the part here because it's not the prettiest. Like, it's not like goddamn ugly. It's like, it's fine in here. It looks very like something like that would look. But out here, it brings too much attention to it, and I don't like that. So I'd rather have some extra foliage here. I actually really like this part where I don't need to think too much around. Sometimes when I place things fast, I try to like move the camera and then do it as big a piece as possible and move the camera again. Here I can basically just move the camera around as I want to. And the difference being that when you make a speed build, sometimes you speed it up by 3, by 5, sometimes by 15, 10, of course. But I think the most I have sped something up was like 25. And if you move the camera at all while you do that, you will run into some issues. Like, if I get nauseous while editing things, then I assume people will be nauseous by watching it. And that's also why I try to make my speed builds short and sweet. I do understand why people don't want to hear me ramble for hours and hours, which I do on this channel. So I do offer both. Like, if you want to hear me ramble, here I am, but in general, if you just want something short, sweet, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Normally I hit 20 to 30 minutes, but I try to keep my videos. So I really try. It doesn't happen that often, but I really try. There we go. Okay, and then I just go back here to the piece I actually were working on and figure out what I want here. I could build it up so it became bigger and bigger. This would probably be the most prominent piece we're building here. Not the most. The most will be out here. But you will come from this side and look straight at it. And it's kind of what's gonna lure you into looking up here. So therefore, I feel that it should be something that's built up in layers, where over here people won't give a shit. So I'm just gonna put in more here. And I think it's important to be aware of that. Also because when I shoot cinematics, I want to show up all of the beautiful stuff I have done. But in general, I cannot use 2 hours on cinematics, so I need to be able to choose when I do my speed builds. Like, this is what I'm gonna focus on, this is what I want to show off, so this is where I'm gonna use the most time. And there's also some things that you don't really want to show up, but just in general take time. Like, water on its own is not that interesting unless you build something with it. Like waterfalls, very interesting, just a lake. Well, you don't really want a cinematic shot of just water. Do something beautiful around it and it will make sense, but just water, not that flashy at all. I have a kitty that wants to get outside, so I'm just letting her out. Sorry. Yes. think that's good. I don't need it as much over here. You can see the lighter green here. If I put that here, then we have lighter green and a smidge of dark green. Where without it, we already have the light green and then we have the dark green. So I think that's good. I kind of want some aloe vera, which isn't what it's called. It's called Century plant. But the thing is that no matter if it is a aloe vera plant or not, guests will think it's aloe vera and try to pluck from it because they think they're brilliant, which is pretty much most of the time just stupid. Even if it were aloe vera, you would just get a really slimy hat. I think that's the best way of putting it. Aloe vera is really slimy. It's really disgusting when it's pure. And it can actually be difficult getting off your hands again. So don't do that. If you want to make yourself, your own life a little easier. And we're gonna go with patches. I love patches. It's just another way of being a little lazy, but in the good way, because I think you in general should be lazy when you build. Like, if you feel like something is really hard and take up a lot of energy and you game to relax, then you really lose on it, which doesn't make sense. The piece out here I'm gonna build on its own at the end, I think. I think right now I need to focus on what I'm building right now. Then we swap to the smaller one. And again, I think we talked about this last time, but I have an issue with people starting to say what you can and cannot do in the game. If you're having fun in a game, then you're playing the game the right way. Like, there's no wrong and right way, if you ask me. I kind of want this big piece out here, just to like see how big our plants are. I'm not done with that, but I think I'm done with what we have in here on their plants. And these are a brilliant way of hiding things. And again, this is not the place that you would want the guests to look, so we don't make it flashy. If I put like a big statue in here, then they will look in that direction. Or a beautiful flower or something like that. And then they will notice what's around it, which in this case would be a path. By going in and just using all of these same plants, then when you get, the further you get down, the less you want to look at it, basically. And your eyes will be focusing on other stuff, which works as long, that's the trick, as long as you make sure there's something else to look at. If there's nothing else to look at, then you're just having a boring zoo. But as long as you make sure that there's plenty of beautiful things the kids can look at in other directions, like here, you would choose to look over here naturally, because when you go in here, the only color you can see is the purple. And the purple will kind of lead you, actually it will lead you a little bit like this. We need a little more purple over here. I didn't want to lead you like this, I wanted to lead more this way, so we will add some over here. We will also add other colors that will make it more prominent, but for now, you see here. Now you get drawn in both ways more. I love when I build something that I really would want to see in real life. That's most of probably the hardest things I build, or when I'm like, this is something I wanted in real life if I could. If I got the opportunity, I would go out and see this in real life. And the funny thing is, there's so many beautiful places all around the world that hardly any people see because we do not know where they are. I think actually Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and so on help with a lot of those. Not sure Twitter though. But helps guiding us and help us to find places like these. People who's really good at. They are so beautiful in Norway or Iceland or Africa. I always knew there was beautiful places in Africa, but when you open your phone and see magnificent places like that, it's just beautiful. And also it doesn't need to be neat nature. Like I thought a Hobbit bed and breakfast where I was just like, I need to be not necessarily in specifically that, but just knowing a place like that exists makes me happy and want to figure out if there's some way I someday can go to something somewhere like that. It doesn't need to be that specifically, but I would never think that there were a place like that before, and now I do, and that's just makes me happy. That fits in well. I have issues with the tomato plants, to be honest, because I'm pretty sure no matter where you place them, people would eat them. No, I don't want anything tall in there. Okay, we're gonna swap to bushes. I don't think there's any bushes right here I want, but nope. Maybe I want something underbush in here. The rest of the places I took the other thingy, but here I think I'm just gonna use this. Again, I do not want this side to be interesting at all. I just want it to be there. Basically, it's all I want for this side is just to be there. Which, ladies out there, we all know that when we want someone or something to just be there, it never is. But I guess that's the pleasure of being alive in this fucked up. And then we go to flowers, and I'm pretty sure there's not a lot of flowers here. Ooh, I do like those, but I'm gonna go with flowers. Oh, we do have flowers. Okay. I do not want the white ones, even though it would really bring in some attention because it's contrasting a lot. But I do feel like we need something taller in here that's not too tall, and I think these would be beautiful for that. So we're just gonna patch them in here. Once again, patchy. Better. And especially because over here the yellow part hits the lights, it doesn't do that over here, so you get more focus on that. We like it, Dad. Not even sure I have a lot of patches left where I can smoosh things in, but we gonna try. At this point, is if Frontier just made a foliage DLC, I would buy it. Like, just all of the foliage. Just bring it in. Like, but you need to live up to it. You can't just like, here's a bush, here's a tree, go ahead. It needed to be really, really in depth and really have something for everything. Even Tundra, you should have few options. And you would make sure that even every single biome and continent was cross-referenced, so you got that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it here. Normally you would set a sign out here about what's in there, but again, because it's for my thingy here, then it wouldn't make sense to do. I kind of want to leave this like this. Maybe some extra bushes, a little more bushy. Can I? Thank you. If I do this and just, I want more. Simply just more of all of this. If I hadn't placed it this close, I would have continued this further. But I didn't because I'm me. And at a point when you get far enough away, you can simply go up here, mark an area, Control D, and then just copy it over. That would have been perfectly fine. But you cannot do that here. I want them to kind of look like they grow over the edge. And you always need to be enough away from the habitat so you're sure that you don't take anything accidentally with you. There, I think that's better. I'm not sure if I want some more of them out here. I do. I want more. I just want them to get all the way up here. Once again, this is not the attracting place. It is pretty and something is going on, but what if I just to give them like a little more patchy. I know it's small patches, but it's still patches. Bush. That continuous is bush. And then just take some of the smaller ones and place in here. Hello. Bushes. Now, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I need to get rid of the tall grass. I do not dig it at all. Light soil down to 20%, I think, just to smoosh it in here a little bit. Oh, we have monkeys ready for inbreeding. Great. That's not weird at all. But just thinking. Just thinking. I don't think I have anything as massive as this. But the thing is that this is the desert area. And the desert area... Could you be quiet, dear computer? Thank you. The desert area... would be the dry one, the sunny one. Forest area would not be as dry. It would be more lush, but it would also be darker because trees and shadow and shit. So I think I want something that overhangs here. Something real big. Not real big, but just real big. Because this is real big, but without function. It doesn't give me what I want. The same with this, same with this. Like, it's allowed to be big, it's just need to be closer to Earth. Could go around with palm trees, like all the way around. But then I wouldn't have like a big centerpiece, which I want. That's really pretty. So is this. If I turn it like this and push it back like this so people can really see it, could we then take a kind of palm? I want some kind of ooh. That may be a idea. It's a little heavy though, because I don't want it to take show away from that. But I think it's either that or this, and I think we also have this. I don't want the orangey part, so it's gonna be this. Okay. I'm just gonna try and place them. And then I'm gonna look at it afterwards. Because it's okay with people sitting in here and not getting the wow effect, but I want people going past getting the wow effect. Oh, that's actually cute. And then if I take a bigger one, not that big, a little bit bigger one, and then kind of continues around this to surround this. Just trying to stay on a somehow similar path. Well, from over here it looks stupid, but we can build up to it so it's not like that. And from back here, I'm pretty sure you can only see that part. That's kind of cute. What about from up here? The kids can see it? Yeah, they can. Okay. The kids probably won't care, but I care that they can. So I take the smaller one again and just place one from into every hole that is in here. Even better. Yay! I like that. You kind of need to be in the middle of it to actually see this beautiful stump of the tree, but besides that, I really like it. Okay. These are some of the my favorite palms. Again, you can see down here it have a palm tree, and here as marking, so that's the palm tree prop pack it's from. Okay. So we need something else. I don't think we need trees, but we have something that I would call bushes that are under trees. So we're gonna still go through them. Oh yeah, we also have these. Ooh. Would they look cute here? I think they would. What if we have them in different size? We have two of them. I want the big one. Okay. Are you placed in the ground there? Oh yeah. Would this look cute? Yeah, it actually really does. Like, not just this. I try to focus on the fact that we will have something behind it also. On its own, it looks weird with all this just grass patch in between. And again, these are not massive, but they're big compared to what else you have in here. No, sorry, they're big compared to the guest, but compared to other things here, they will look small. That's what I wanted to say. Kind of just want to fill this up with them. I don't want too much going on in here. I just want it to look more like natural, and in nature things grows in patches. That's also, even though no matter what forest you go here to the real world, you will have this idea that it seems like it's not natural, that things were placed very liberally in big patches, and they're not. That's just how plants works. Oh, I like this. I really like this. It's gonna be great. Gonna be great. And I also think it's really like some guests like me, when I'm on vacation, I want to sit in the sun all the time. I want to sit in the sun. I would choose to sit over here. But my dad will always choose to sit out of the sun, so he would always choose to sit over here. So we wouldn't sit together, but I really like that guests can choose, especially if you have kids that's been out in the sun the entire day. You may want to think about what you do with them next. So I think we're gonna put some palm trees in here. We have these in 3 sizes, but they're not... Well, we have 3 variations of them, but they're not like super... well-intentioned in the way they're built. They're pretty much the same size, as you can see. And then we're gonna take this one here. So yeah, I'm gonna leave that there and then do the same over here. Every time I live stream on my computer, I think about maybe someday I should. I really like this tree, honestly. The Mexican palm, but the guests will never be able to see it. Like, they will only see this. Anyway, every time I live stream from my computer, I think about if I maybe should, you know, get a new one at some point. No, not get a new, what was it that I meant? Water cooler. It's the screen I think about getting a new one. But water cool the computer, and my computer guy said that we could water cool part of it, so we will have a reservoir in there. But I will need a new motherboard, CPU, and CPU cooler if I want it completely water cooled. So most of it could be water cooled. He made sure that when he built mine that he used the same case he have, and a lot of the things in it is kind of the same or similar in some aspect. I need, like, because I record videos and such, I needed something to be a little bit different, but it makes it much easier to him. For instance, when his phone is water cooled, so know when I ask him about things like that, that he already know what he'd done with his and how it works. Let's put some of these in here and in here. Once again, just going in to be a little patchy. But we will have to grow smaller at pretty much at this point, mostly. So I think we're gonna shut down the trees. Oh, I forgot. We don't have tropical on anymore. Yeah, we lost some of the foliage now. But honestly, that's... I actually want to stay with it on just for a second. Just to check, because it seems like the palm tree pack haven't been marked as tropical, which is a little weird. Okay, put in tropical. Not tiger, tropical. Okay, what do we have? That's temperate. I need to look at what I'm doing. Why do we have 4 out of 7 biomes starting with T? That's stupid. I kind of want to put this one in here just to give it a little like heavier feel. That works fine. Doing the same in here. I don't think both sides will be completely the same. I don't think they will, because again we have almost done out here. And over here it works a little differently. I just want to check something. Okay. Great. It's just because that I wasn't sure, because my computer works so hard, so maybe it didn't want to do in 1080p. So the quality would be really poor. I didn't want that, but it seems like it works the way we wanted to. So that part's great. Maybe I could mishmatch some of these in here also, just to be a little patchy. And then I take the small one. I think I'm gonna skip the medium. Once again, because we are running out of space. Okay. And then we go in with one of these. I could use some of the bamboo in here. Ooh, sorry. Some of the bamboo in here, but I kind of want to save it because it feels like I want to make a bamboo habitat. So therefore, I feel like I wouldn't use it here. I would use it there. So that's what we have to work with at this point. I want these to look like they come from in here and then grow out here afterwards. Still in patches. Oh my god, guys, I just got a new streaming, what's it called, like Netflix, Hulu, Viaplay, Viafree, all of these. I just got a new, which is Hayo, I think it's called, because I missed seeing Below Deck. I do have a TV, I do not have any channels, because they just don't work on my schedule, and I don't like that. But there's a few things that I would actually want to see, and Below Deck is one of these things. So I figured out I could see it there, and it costs like no money compared to other streaming services. So I was like, we're gonna try that. And some of the things of American reality TV that get streamed there terrifies me. because I have seen references. Like I'm on YouTube, I see things. When people like reference or simply just talk about or something like that, different things from reality TV from US. I also heard about it when I was in school and such, and it's not like I'm a prude. But dude, and I know the commercials probably putting the worst things out there. Like it's not like they're gonna hold back and hope that's enough to get people in to see it. I'm assuming that there will be things, of course, that can surprise in the episodes actually, but they kind of want to tease a good show what the show is, and I'm afraid. I'm afraid of what's happening with American reality TV. Like, I haven't watched much in my life. I love Below Deck. It's really good. I really enjoy it. And I also seen a lot of Familien fra Bryggen, which is Danish. It's a family where they live in this place in Copenhagen, and they're just a little more than us normal boring people, I will say it that way. But you have a general feeling that everything that goes on is completely real. You get a good feeling of that, and like everyone, even the kids, they are like, oh, I don't want to film. Then they remove the cameras from the kids. Like the kids don't have to be filmed if they don't want to at all, which I do really appreciate. They don't have a lot of kids though. It's like Lindsay, and then her mom used to be there. She passed away a few years ago, sadly. Like the entire country loved her mom. And then it's that daughter. She only had the one. And then the daughter have a husband, and then their 2 daughters. I lost count. I'm not sure if they got more kids than that. I think they wanted more kids than that, but I haven't been watching the last few seasons. But it's just like, it's just cool in the way that also the entire team behind it have explained that it's basically the producer calling the family and just says, okay, what are you guys doing this week? And they just tell what they're doing, and then they decide if they want to film it or not. That's how it works. It's not like, oh, let's make this big thing so there's something to see or something like that. Like some of the episode was like just the mother, the grandma before she died, like just her going to a pub having a nice conversation with one of her old friends, and then the storyline was pretty much like all of the dirty jokes that they shared for fun. That's pretty much that, which I really do enjoy. It's so real and it's so human compared to, like, it feels like some American reality TV is either planned because we know these people don't like each other, have said this about each other, then go to a third person and say, oh, can you please bring this up in the most terrible way possible, which I do not agree with and I don't like it, and you're messing with people feeling. I do know people sign up for it, but still, you can make really good reality TV without making it too much of a show. I do believe that. And I feel like it's a little bit sad that people feel like they have to be more than they actually are to be good enough to get on television. Like, it's terrible. And sometimes it also feel like, oh, someone cheated on you? Well, boo fucking who? If you're gonna cry about it, we're gonna see it. That's the rule. You are not allowed to be sad unless we can see it. And I just don't feel like that's how it should be at all. But maybe it's just me that's old-fashioned. And I get, especially around kids, I feel so iffy about it. my mom and us, me, we share a lot of these small video from Instagram or shorts or something like that. We share those with each other, and came to the point where I'm just telling her that if there's a kid in the video, I don't want to see it. I don't want to. Yes, it's cute, it's beautiful, it's a amazing child, but I do not know the story behind, and I don't care for it. I don't want it. And that's hard to tell my mom that sharing these videos have been a big part for us for a long time. It's just like our thing. I think a lot of family have it that way. I'm not sure if I want something in there. Maybe these. No, I actually like the more neutral look of it more, I think. Okay. Oh. So it was a little weird telling her, also because I reached the point where I didn't tell her in a nice way. I was just like yelling at her why she would show me that, which really wasn't nice. And I did apologize to her afterwards because it's not her fault that I have changed the way I see that. And of course, I think some things are private. I think it's sad that not more things are private, but I do understand why we want to see all of these things. I do understand it. I'm a part of the issue. It's not that. It's just if we don't set a line somewhere for people who can't set the line, then we can't expect anyone else to like respect the line if we don't put it there. So that's basically how I feel about it. And it's the same with child actors. I was so envious of child actors when I was a child. I was like, I didn't want specifically to become an actor, but I really want to be on a stage. I want to entertain. I wanted to, like, I danced a lot, but I was also playing the violin. I was just in general, I just liked performing in front of people so much. So I was like, child actors are getting so much attention and love, and they shouldn't complain about it at all. I have changed my tune by that, and I still think some child actors should really try to understand what real life is. But that's mostly the child actors that have grown up so protected. So when they come out in the real world, they do not understand how it functions. So it's more that part I have issues with at this point. But at this point, it's... I can't even imagine how it must feel for some of these people who have worked their entire life. Like, it is a full-time job for a lot of child actors. And I know I say child actors, but I see kids from family YouTubers, and that's, for me, that's child actors too. Because if you are told that you have to react a specific way or move a certain way or anything a certain way, if you are told that, then it's acting. If you're told to cry a little harder, if you are told to smile a little bigger, then and you do it, then it's acting. So you are a child actor in my understanding if you do these things. And I do not know. I can never know when I see a kid on a little short video for someone I have never seen before. I cannot know if this kid is acting or if it's just a fun home video that got uploaded, because I enjoy when people share their genuine home videos. That's cool. That's cute. I love it. But it's just, the only way I can see that I can set a line is by saying I'm not gonna be a part of it at all. because I don't know how to sort through it otherwise. So it's when I scroll, there will pop up children, and I'm like, "Yep, yep, 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 nope, not on my phone." And it's really sad because at the same time, it is fairly normal for kids to be on these medias. And yeah, I don't know the solution because you also can have like my friend asked me the other day about Snapchat because her kid. I had one a few years ago, and her kid and I did use it a lot to just take. I just took pictures of us and then screenshotted them to save them on my phone, just for us. And I didn't send them to anyone. And it was with all these cute filters on. That's why we used the app. So she's finally gotten her now. And my friend asked me, and I was just like, I'm not having Snapchat more. It's not good for my mental health. The simple thing of being on there and people just sending dick pics you didn't ask for or something like that. I'm not there where I feel like I can handle that anymore. I just don't want it. So I was like, okay, if she's on there, please show her how to take a screenshot and tell her if anything comes up, something she don't understand, weird pictures, something bullying her, something that she even find the least amount um doesn't feel good about. Make sure she screenshots it and make sure she knows she can come to you guys. But if no matter what she does, if she gets sent something that she don't want, it's not her fault unless she specifically asks for it. That's a big thing. And I think she is like 12, 13 now, and I think that's when I started getting my first dick pics. I didn't tell them. And ask for things. I will just clarify that I am from Denmark. And in Denmark, you are allowed to start a certain type of exercise when you are 15. So it's in general only a few years before you actually. Some people start actually doing the act. So I don't find it that weird that way. But I find it weird that people think it's okay just to send these pictures to people who haven't asked for it. And it's not just about age. It's also I got a new job at a point where it was weird. It was the first time I actually like worked a place where it was a real big place and there were a phone list. Like everyone needed your number so you could call each other and stuff. And that's fine. I didn't think anything of it. I just wrote my number down so everyone could get it. And then I did get the phone list so I could call people, but I didn't want to go through it and install every single number on my phone. I just kept it where I worked so I could get to it if I needed it. But then a few days after, I was just after work at home, getting a MMS with a picture of something laying on a table. I think it was just on a table, and it didn't look like it tried to impress me in any way. It looks like really relaxed, and it just. And then just the text that if it looked appetizing or something like that, and no name. No, like, none. And I chose to go with the really childish way of acting around it. And I think still to this day, it's the best thing I could have done because it worked. So I didn't show it to anyone, but I did talk about it with my coworkers the next day that I got this weird picture and that someone would be evil enough to think that I would think that of it and that I would like it and just really talk really loudly about how I didn't like the picture, how I didn't wanted the picture, and how someone who would just send such a picture would be really, really weird. I never got another picture from anywhere related to that uh, that I couldn't figure out were from other places than from work. I did, of course, text back and ask who it was, and I assume it's he, just told me it was a coworker, but wouldn't tell me which one. So I feel like it was the best thing to do, and honestly, it worked. I again never got anything else sent to me, which I'm happy about. But it's just like, why would people do that? And for me, I also think it prevented other people to maybe think something around the same lines that it would be a good idea. So I think it worked, but I don't think it was the political correct thing to do, to be honest. Anyway, that wasn't what I wanted to talk about at all. But it's just like it's hard to find these safe places for kids, also because when I was a kid, we just had these child-friendly platforms. When I remember Gaia and Auto, I think it was called, or something like that. Where you could go in and you just set your age, and you were not allowed if you were over 16 or something like that. So it was for kids. But my brother, he tested it, and my big brother, and he could just tell the machine what his age was. You didn't need to use your social security number or anything to upload to get your profile. You just needed to say how old you were. So anyone could technically just say they were younger than 16, which again gives issues. So yeah, it's really iffy if you ask me. Anyway, I think I have shown you all um, that I wanted to show you here. We built what we were going to build, and yeah, my computer are saying we have to stop soon, so that's about it. But yeah, I got sidetracked here at the last point, but I think, yeah, I hope you understand why it's something that really bothered me a lot. It's and again, I don't assume anyone to agree with me and make the same decisions around it that I do, but I do think that everyone should try to protect children, and that's just it. Just protect children in general. Like we have so many discussions going on with. I don't want to say. Okay, we have a lot of discussions going on. Vaccinations of kids, transgendered kids, sexual orientations of kids, sexual readiness of kids. When can people start having sex and such? And it's not something. I think just in general, protect kids is something we should all be able to agree upon. I'm aware that we cannot agree on the right way to protect kids, but in general, just try to protect kids can never be a bad thing. And I think that's where we're gonna end it here today, guys. I need to stop talking about this because I'm getting mad. I'm really getting mad at this point. I'm sorry. So anyway, we're gonna end here today. I will be back Tuesday, I think. I have a lot going on next week, so I'm not completely sure. I think for now the plan is Hogwarts Legacy Tuesday, and then Planet Zoo again maybe Friday or Saturday, but I'm not sure, and maybe Hogwarts Legacy Saturday, but I'm not sure. But Relaxing Sunday is there, I promise you that much. So yeah, And for now, guys, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, and turn on the bell notification so you know the next time I upload a video. I really hope to see you again, either in the comments below or in the next video. Bye, guys.